Can I ask you another question too about some upcoming games and companies? Well, for one is a huge letdown, which is CD Projekt Red and what's been going on with them. I'm not looking forward to Witcher 4, which they announced. I don't think it's going to be good. So I want to know your thoughts on that, but also for Grand Theft Auto 6 and what's going on with Rockstar, because there's a lot of rumors that they're also doing DEI stuff there, and similar ideologies being put into the new installation, Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out. I was just wanting to know if you thought that they're heading down the wrong direction.
Well, fill me in a little bit. I know that they said that they're going to change stuff with, the Witcher remakes and things like that. What's going on with CD Projekt Red since Cyberpunk?
Well,
Go
talking
ahead,
about the game. Are you talking about CD Projekt Red's trust? People don't trust them anymore, sort of. Like
yes, and the whole like the video they put out. I think we watched it on FlashCast. They put out the video where they're basically all about like, LGBTQIA plus whatever, and they're all we're all just hiring like basically based on that now, and based on the points, like the checklists, and all of the OG creators are gone. They have basically a new team now.
That happens. The old guard leaves. When those changes come down. That's sad. Like I suspected when they announced the Witcher stuff, I didn't know that they had released like propaganda videos, which are
there was an ESG vid,
which are very obviously checking those boxes for finance for the CFO. I can tell you that the messages that I've been getting recently in just the past week, DEI is stronger than ever in large game companies. When you're talking about budgets this size, I don't think you can avoid it because of the money that you need to make these games. That's why I think the real hope is with smaller studios and smaller budget games. And I have a great hope for AI assisted tools. Now, I'm not for AI replacing artists, but I'm for artists using AI tools so that it takes a smaller team that can maintain a cohesive vision to create a game that doesn't require so much money that you need Wall Street, that you need ESG to make. And I think this is where my concern is, because it's chilling the news I'm getting from studios right now.
Well, look at what they're doing to these female characters. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, well, let's talk about that. So the defeminization
this is Star Wars Outlaws. Just wanted to. This is the Star Wars Outlaws game that Ubisoft is making. The female on the left is the actress that they mocapped for this game. So that on the left is supposed to be the woman on the right.
This thing is just wrong. This is one of those things that doesn't even have a right to exist. Yet here it is, this monster of sorts.
Did you see Endemian's video on this?
I did, yeah.
Where, I haven't heard this personally, but he was saying that he had dev sources that were telling him that this wasn't, the defeminization of characters in gaming wasn't being driven by, attempts to tamp down on the male gaze or sexism or anything like that, but it was really an inclusive thing so that trans people did not feel offended.
I've heard that too.
What?
Someone that I can't say who I heard it from, but I've talked to someone in emails. I was told it was done to be ambiguous.
I know who you're talking
to make everybody feel okay and included. Like they're trying to almost
be real. They're just trying to make like everybody androgynous.
Yeah, they're purposely trying to walk a line here so that they don't offend queer people.
Well,
that's what I was told. Now, take that with a grain of salt.
No, I totally believe it.
The reason I've never made a video on it is because this is from somebody,
I have no direct sources on that.
That's all I'll say. But that person's worked on some games.
One at a time.
Yeah.
It was an interesting conversation that we've had. I'll say that. And that was what I was told as well. So I believe what he said. That's what I heard.
I think they're shooting themselves in the foot for Asia, because Asia really wants beautiful women in their games. I'll tell you another story about World of Warcraft. We had a massive problem in one of our leading countries, which Korea was the leading gaming market at the time. China was still nascent. And
StarCraft,
because StarCraft saved that country. Because of StarCraft, there's whole books on how it saved their economy, and brought them into the internet age. But with World of Warcraft, we had a Horde Alliance imbalance problem in Korea. Nobody was playing Horde; they were only playing Alliance, and the ratio was like more than 3-1, much worse than anywhere else in the world. And we were scratching our heads trying to figure this out. And so I said I said, get me every Korean gaming magazine. There wasn't, and every website. Give them all to me. And I sat in my office, and I don't read Korean, but I just plowed through and I looked at all the screenshots and all the games that were popular and coming out. And I said, hey, all of their evil races have beautiful women in them. And if you look at our Horde, we only have monster-looking women, which is its own demographic. I'm not knocking it, but it's a small demographic.
Monster women demographic.
So that's when you changed the elf queen over.
That's why we have blood elves.
Yeah.
You see that collage of all the Western gaming women?
Yeah,
let me pull that up. Hold on.
And China is such a huge part of the market. I think that's going to hurt AAA. It's like if they go out there and their local games have beautiful women, but the U.S. imports do not. That's going to be a big ding in Asia for them.